Hey there, Ryan O'Halloran, Florida Times Union, along with fellow Jaguar beat writer Hays Carlyon here at Everbank Field. Second round, nearing an end. Jaguars did their business early. At 38, traded up 2 spots to get Myles Jack. You weren't on the Jack train throughout this pre-draft process, but I hear you think you're going to start going on a
I think I'm on it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm on it now. I mean, you look, it's so low risk. I mean, the guy is a phenomenal player, really gives them a lot of ability, defending passes and coverage, stuff like that. I mean, I think 36th overall in the draft, I think it's worth the risk if you're getting a potential top 5 player. And again, this is not a Jalen Smith where they won't have him this year. He should be ready for week 1 if he doesn't have any other setback. We just talked to him. He said he's 100%. Obviously a rigorous workout that the Jaguars put him through on April 16th. I'm all for it. Now, they passed on a Leo. What do you think about that?
I think that's where their error was. There was going to be a run on pass rushers at some point in this round, and it was before they picked and after they picked. I asked Dave Caldwell about Noah Spence's status on their board. Was the character concern? He looked that way, looked down there, looked over here and said, I don't think I want to talk about that. But my rub with Jack isn't so much the health, but I think it's the fit. And maybe I'll sound like a negative guy here, but they couldn't give us a straight answer on how he's going to be used. And maybe that's good, is they're just taking the best available athlete and going to figure it out later. But what does this mean for Telvin Smith? What does this mean for Dan Skuta? What does this mean for Paul Posluszny? They talk about creating competition. I don't really care about that. What they should care about is, okay, is he a playmaker? Obviously he is. So I think it's always going to be something we're asking about. But, maybe in the short term he'll make a big impact. You look at the rest of the second round, there was the run on quarterbacks, which you expected. That doesn't impact the Jaguars. More concerning, there was a run on interior offensive linemen.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's an area in the third round that Dave Caldwell's hit a couple home runs with, Brandon Linder, A.J. Cann. He's going to have to do it again and may have to do it in the fourth round because, I mean, they need another Leo. I mean, they can't just count on Dante Fowler and whatever else is on the roster behind them right now, which is very little. Yeah. So, I mean, I think third round's got to be an edge rusher. Obviously, the kid out of Maryland, Yannick and Gakwe, I think is a guy they like. We've heard he was in here to visit. So, we'll see. But it's got to, I think, be Leo interior offensive line with these next 2 picks.
Yeah, that's our second round wrap-up. Jaguars trade up 2 spots and take Myles Jack, linebacker from UCLA. For Hays Carlyon, I'm Ryan O'Halloran, Jacksonville.com.